What? My dance teachers always gave me shit for standing like this, because apparently you're supposed to stand like this, and I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. So I would start practicing going like this, which is just as bad as rolling inward. And I had to get orthotics when I was 14 because they told me I couldn't stop standing wrong. And I still to this day. What do you mean that's hypermobility? Why did I not know these things? You want to see a video of me trying to run? And they're always like, why are your ankles all over the place? I don't fucking know. I just thought I was a weak, lazy bitch my whole life. What? The thing that's blowing my mind, and people have been talking about the dancer thing, but like this, to me, isn't hypermobility. That's just years of dance class. Or like the thing where you shouldn't be able to do this. Like that's just turnout. Dude, I've really been humbled here because I thought I knew a lot about my body. This is... What are you talking? You're telling me the reason that I stand like this in the grocery store line because I'm too uncomfortable standing up is because of hypermobility? You're telling me that I sleep in this position because of hypermobility? That's turnout. Which I guess dance like trains you to be hypermobile, but I'm just fucking confused, bro. I had to quit dance because like my dance teachers thought because my knees were my ankles were rolling in, it was fucking up my knees, which was then giving me lower back pain. For the last like 10 years, I've been so focused. I just quit moving. Like I just don't do anything physical, and that solved the problem. Man! Why did no physiotherapist notice that? Or say anything about that? Because I guess maybe kids are just supposed to be flexible. I thought the posture, the weakness, the not wanting to stand thing. I don't stand, you guys. I only lay down or sit. Like, I will not go dance at a club. I will not go to a bar. If it's standing, my idea of hanging out and having fun requires sitting. I will research the chairs of where I'm going. When I was living in Bali, they have so many restaurants where their chairs have no backs to lean against. I would not go there. I'm literally like so shook to the core that I did not realize until yesterday, because of my TikTok followers, that my joint issues as a teenager had anything to do with the fact that I have to do digital bowel movement. What do they call it? Vaginal splinting. What? Why did this? I don't know. I'm confused. Why didn't I know this? Why did no one tell me this? It was just normal. My parents were always in pain. My dad used to have severe lower back pain. I have one of his like bean things, rice bags that I put in the thing. My dad, when we were kids, used to lay on his chest, and me and my brother would stand on the couch and then jump on his back to stomp his ribs back into place and shit. And his lower back. And my mom was absolutely fuckered too. So we always just thought this shit was normal. What? Now I have another thing that doctors are never gonna believe me about. That's crazy. Wow, just add that to the list. Why did I never think of this? I'm actually kicking myself. Which is kind of stupid that I'm like, I should have known. I should have known. My doctors know. Why would they know? And I had the same GP as a kid the whole time. Maybe I should ring him up. You see how it's red right here from just being on the ground? That surely is going to turn into a bruise. And I don't know where they came from. I thought that was just an ADHD thing. But I guess ADHD is comorbid with hypermobility. What the fuck? What? Y'all are blowing my mind. I had no idea that all the joint injuries I had as a teen that started my mental health issues could have had anything to do with my shitting and period problems. Retrospectively, this feels so dumb, but no doctors ever mentioned this to me. But from the ages of 13 on, I kept getting knee and back injuries over and over and over and was in the hospital over and over and over. And for a year, no doctor, physiotherapist, MRI, or T3 medication could stop it or figure it out, so I had to quit dance. So as it went on, because I got my period at 13, so it started getting worse and worse and worse. So then I'm also going in from like 15 on for bowel issues, period pain. They're doing lower back, they're doing ultrasounds, straightening of the lumbar curvature could be due to muscle spasms at 15 years old, small amount of free fluid in the posterior cul-de-sac, 16 years old. And no one thought that all these mental health, period, bowel, and joint issues could possibly have anything to do with each other. So contusions of the knee meniscus and decreased cartilage in my lower back was just from me trying to do the normal physical activity other children did. When I was 14, 15, 16, 27, they've told me the reason that I'm in all this pain all the time is because of the mental health problems. But the pain became before the mental health problems. Like, why is a 15-year-old coming in for chronic lower abdominal and lower back pain? So much so that it's showing that it's straightening out my spine due to muscle spasms. And they were just like, have you ever heard of Tylenol and codeine? I went on birth control after birth control and antidepressant after antidepressant. And everyone just acted like I was an angsty, dramatic teenager. I dropped out of school 3 times and went into an institution for 6 months. Doctors keep saying, well, why are you worse now? Probably because that's what happens when something goes untreated. Did anybody else have sleep problems? I haven't even looked that up yet. Hypermobility is the most common. Fatigue is a common symptom in patients with EDS and is associated with poor sleep, greater psychological distress, and sleep disruption. Why can't people with EDS sleep? The autonomic nervous system is not functioning properly in patients with hypermobile EDS. Moreover, many patients experiencing chronic pain and fatigue, which may cause sleep disturbances or make it more difficult to get enough restful sleep. I've never thought of this